if you're going to make gift packages of really, gluttonous food, then maybe put in a random classic piece of literature in the box with the order, just to see if somebody might choose to actually read it when they sit down to relax with whatever they've bought. I'm James Whelan. I'm setting up my own food company. We do catering, cooking classes, online deliveries, farmers markets, that type of thing. I've been doing it since I was a kid. My mum always baked with me when I was a kid, and not just baking, but cooking in general. Baking is just simpler to ship and stuff. That's why I've chosen that in particular. I was always a nerd when it came to books. When I was a kid, I read so many books, and I was always a bit of a geek in school. It's always been an interest of mine, reading. We have this idea that we want to be involved in whatever community that we're based in. So if we decide to open up a premises in the country, say, we want to be able to say that we're part of that community and not just a random business that comes out and delivers food. So the way we're going to start is offering classes for people who want to learn to cook. They're in a fun environment, they're not very serious, but basically we can go out to people's houses if they're having a party, almost like an Ann Summers night, but with baking, and they can get as drunk as they want, and we'll basically teach them how to cook in a fun way. We also are thinking about community centres, and schools often offer courses after Christmas. We want to get involved with that. And if we ever do open a premises, we do plan on arranging book club events, movie club events, to encourage people to come into the premises that we own and get to know other people, and also become part of whatever community we choose to set up. And we think that will give us an edge over other companies who are basically just there offering one service. And it does seem to be easier than we thought. As a small company, we don't really need to compete with bigger companies. We do on price. Obviously, we can't offer the same goods and services that Dunnes Stores offer if we're going to charge 3 times the price. So price has been something we found difficult to keep down, but we're managing. We are profitable. But we haven't come across direct competition yet with other businesses. Not that we've noticed anyway, we haven't done enough market research to figure out if we are actually failing or succeeding. I've tried to elaborate to other people that it is much easier than you would think. If you have the time and you have the space to do your own business, it's possible to do it, and anybody can really do it. I've said it to friends. I've got other friends who are interested in cooking as well. But basically, the thing that I probably try to pass on to friends the most is that, there are services out there that, you know, local authorities and government provide that make it an awful lot easier to set up your own business. The government provides free websites, for example, free website tools to new companies, which is really, really helpful when you're starting up. So even if somebody's just doing something very small online that they don't need to be a huge revenue generator, they can immediately get their own free website, and that is a big benefit. Okay, I didn't have a moment where I thought I'll have a business that it would succeed. I just hated my job and I couldn't stand to work where I worked anymore. So I thought, I was only doing a day a week where I worked. I thought if I can make more than I make in that day a week doing this in my spare time, then it's worth it, and I won't have to work in that job that I used to work in. As long as I can make a living from it, I'll be happy doing it.